Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. We are back. It's SLR. We're here for a pre-season event, and what an event we have got lined up for you, ladies and gentlemen. But before we get to the event, I want to introduce my co-commentator for this evening. It's Jamie. Hello. Welcome back.
Hello there. Yes.
Yeah. So, what have we got in store for these 16 drivers that have been brave enough to sign up for this one?
Pain and suffering.
Yeah, we're gonna enjoy this. I don't know about the drivers, but as you can see, and as you probably read from the thumbnail title, this is an extreme weather event. So basically, we're trying to test things out here. We're gonna test out formation lap, but most importantly, we're gonna test out the weather conditions. So there's gonna be a lot of changeable weather here, and we do have confirmation that it will start full wets in quali, but it will go to dry. So what do you think? It's a Middle Eastern track. It doesn't rain here typically, so this is uncharted territory, Jimmy.
Yes, yes, it is indeed. I know. Good luck. It's what I would say to anyone. Uh, Could be a brutal laugh. Lucky, it's hard enough to keep it on the track in the dry, let alone in the wet here, I imagine.
Yeah, who's gonna be brave enough to go out now, or people thinking they'll just save it
Oh,
until the dry stuff? But I'm seeing some movement here in the pits.
yeah. We've got an
Yep,
Alpine and a Willie. Oh, one of the Red Bull teams.
yeah, V carb goes out.
Yeah, that's Scorto and who's the Williams? Is it Eversnacks?
I will tell
Oh,
you.
it's the Alpine. Sorry, it's
Yep,
Vert.
Wirch.
Full wet tires. Interesting.
Yeah, I would do this if there's going to be wet stuff in the race. So I would definitely do this in quali, get some practice in on these, in this unique set of circumstances. Also, it's worth mentioning, new game, F125. So we're testing it right here. Like I'm testing right now. I'm looking at the visuals, and it actually looks alright visually. Usually the wet stuff, I usually turn the settings down because it looks terrible, but I think it actually looks okay here.
Yeah, it doesn't look too bad, does it? Yeah, it
I'm
looks pretty good.
going to go on board with Scordo here and see how rough it is as he's drifting around the circuit. Oh my word.
Yeah. Who do we have? Who's
Yeah, very tentative on the throttle here. He's just having
Yeah.
to try to control the back end of this car as it wants to kill him, basically. He's going to go for the what is normally the triple right-hander flat out section, but this will not be flat out. I can guarantee
Yeah.
it. Not quite yet. The track is, and it is full wet conditions here, so the rain is coming down pretty heavy. Although it should start easing up pretty soon.
Well, I don't know if that'll make it much better. Has anyone ever driven into it around here either?
Yeah, true.
Oh my, he's power sliding through that last
Wow,
corner.
that's one way to start a lap. Yeah, I did
Yeah.
some laps last night at Qatar, in TT in the dry, and it was hard enough to keep within track limits. So I'm expecting a few of
Yep.
those, few excursions. But the good thing about Qatar, there is a lot of runoff areas, so if they do get it wrong, they will get a second chance at it. Let's have a look at the drivers, though, Jamie, because we've had an influx of new guys. It's a new game, the new season's coming in a couple of weeks' time, but we have had so many new drivers in SLR. So, is there anyone stands out at the moment? Anyone pick your interest?
Persegili's looking very quick. Bobo was pretty new last game, and I don't know if we've seen his full pace yet. Viz looks okay, but yeah, I've not seen Scorto myself. Who else have we got here? Oh, Johnny Disco, so it'd be nice to see them, see what they're like.
Yeah, I just want to shout out Viz. So, hi, Viz. Sorry. I had to do it, man. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to seeing how Percy Gelly gets on here. I've heard a lot about him. Alex Norris, though, we know him from previous seasons in SLR. Very fast guy, tier 1 driver, but he's been showing some formidable pace in TT. Every TT I go to, he tends to be at the top end. So whether that converts to actual race pace or quality pace today, we're about to find out.
He's looking very fast on his inters as well, on his lap. He is flat through there. I'm not flat through here though.
Okay, we've got a time in for
141
Wirch.
by Verch.
41. Is Scordo going to beat that? He's about to cross the line. Oh, he isn't. Actually, he's invalidated his lap time. That would have been a 145.3, so would not have threatened Wirch at all.
I think, yep, Alex Norris went pole. I don't know if that's... Yep, it looks like the inters are already quicker. That's a good lap for your first lap of the day. I think.
Yeah.
Hard to judge, considering I imagine no one's ever seen wet quali times at Qatar, to be honest.
Yeah, and it was not a feature in the last game where inters were mostly okay in wet conditions, even in heavy stuff. You know, you saw a lot of guys just going for the inters, you know, if it was drying up a bit.
It does seem like that's carried over. From what I've seen so far, the wets, they have like, I think they might have a bigger advantage, but like the same issue of like the dry line appears and then the inters catch up rather quickly is still a thing. So the wets kind of, yeah, their use is not that great.
Yeah, and there's a couple other things. Well, you'll probably talk about them throughout the race, but dirty error is a thing in this game. I haven't experienced it quite myself, but yeah, like talk a little bit about that, how that's going to potentially affect drivers during the season.
Well, at a track like this, for example, sector 3 through in a race is quite brutal if you're within, I'd say, 7/10 of the car ahead. The understeer is immense that you get. You'd think this is all flat throughout the race, and you'll find yourself lifting as your car just wants to disappear off onto the runoff. Very, very different to, God, well, definitely last year's game, F1 23 as well. Maybe even 22. I don't remember it being this potent in 22.
There's
seeing some bump drafting.
Yeah, I was wondering what's going on there. Danny, and I'm not sure who else that was, but
it's one of the V cars, I believe.
Yeah, interesting. I mean, that's one way to help your sister team out.
It's Snacks is now driving through a V carb as well. Interesting.
Yeah, so we are entering unknown territory here. This is my first time commentating on this new game. Hopefully we won't see many, if any, bugs. But knowing Codemasters, I'm sure there'll be one or two weird things that will come our way, but hopefully nothing game breaking. It's been a good reception on the game so far, though. I mean, I have to say, throughout the community, everybody seems to be enjoying the game for a change.
Yeah, and I haven't. Yeah, that is true, and there hasn't even been, I don't think, discoveries of giant bumps in tracks that send you off into the walls either, which has been pretty good, considering Spain had one for 6 months, I believe, last game, before it got fixed.
Yeah, I did see a video where someone went for a pit wall.
Oh, well, I mean.
But I don't know if that was just a rare thing or if that's like a shortcut in-game that can be exploited.
Verch has just gone quickest on the wet tyres on his third lap on those.
Ooh, and Alex Norris, yeah, Alex Norris just passed the line there, 35.6. So it does seem like the Enders are the tire to go. I'm surprised everybody's not just pitting and going on to the Enders.
Christian has done so, and so has Mike. So we'll see, I guess.
Shout out
and
to
Alex
Tilda.
Norris does. Oh, Tilda, yeah.
Yeah, 38.4 for him. That is a good showing from my fellow Tier 3 competitor.
I do think it's time to get off those blue wall tyres and get onto the green ones. And feel how... It's funny, it doesn't feel like there's that much more grip, but you're going a lot quicker, so...
Jamie, some things don't change. I'm looking up at the top left-hand part of my screen, and I can't see the time because it just constantly has a yellow Sector 1 caution notification, which is unfortunate. No idea what time's left in this lobby, but I think it's around about 7-8 minutes, maybe 9.
But yeah, who knows? Because I can't see it either. I've got caution in sector 1 as well.
Yeah, I tell you what though, like the rain is easing off big time, and we are in a desert. I reckon this track is gonna dry mighty quick, and I mean, from certain points of view, it looks dry already, but when you go on board with a driver, you can still see that rain coming down quite light at the moment.
Oh,
But
it's still far too wet.
yeah, there is a dry line starting to form though, so we're gonna see these times tumbling down. And yeah, I have literally no idea how much time is left in this session. I have not. Usually it kind of blinks, that notification on top left, but it's stuck
But
there for now.
we've discovered a bug. If it is a bug. I would assume. Oh, I would assume it is, but Christian is 2.2 seconds up at the first sector delta. So if he's still going as strong, looks like he could be on course to be on #1 spot for now.
Yeah, and it looks like he's found plenty of grip out there, even though it is pretty slippy for most drivers.
Oh, yeah, he's 4.5. He's on. Yeah, he is on course for provisional pole. How brave is he through sector 3?
Oh,
Oh.
send it.
Quite cautious. Maybe has to be. Who knows?
Yeah, this could indeed be pole. He just has to get out of, yeah, and right to the track limits here with what he might have. There we go.
6. Okay,
Wow,
that's
wow,
well.
wow, wow.
Some definite grip advantage from the Inter to the west.
Yeah, and Alex
Oh,
Norris, is he still on a lap? He is
2.6 seconds up, I believe. I saw.
Yes, I saw that as well. I thought he was
So
going
it's
to
going to be
the pits
close.
area.
It's going to be close then.
31.7.
Oh my,
There
that
we go.
lax sector was mega. 1.4. He gained so much time there.
Yeah,
Who else have we
P3.
got?
Percy Gelly is down on his time. If that sector time that I saw was correct, I should get a sector 2 time coming up soon. But yeah, I think everybody's going to see those times from Alex Norris and Christian. Should get into the pits pretty quickly here.
Bailey on an outlap, down in 8 for the moment. He's switched to the Inter zone. Oh, he's about to start his lap. Let's see. He's normally pretty quick as well.
Yeah, Percy Gelly is losing time there, so I imagine he will come into the pits. Starting to see a lot of guys coming out of the pits, so I think Inter's, yeah, is the way to go.
Who's next on a lap? I think he is. He's up 5 seconds on his time. Plenty of time to find, I imagine, the final sector. Oh, he's looks incredibly difficult, I've got to say.
Yeah, and it's nighttime as well, which is crazy because you just got the floodlights, and all you can see is the rain coming down and the shining of the track. So very, very tricky conditions here for the drivers, but this is what it's all about, testing the drivers to the extreme as snacks. Yeah,
P3. That's a good lap. That's a good lap.
34.2. Is this going to come down to who does the last lap on this track?
Probably that tends to be how it goes in this game on the wet. Like, whoever leaves it to the last possible moment for the best track conditions generally will stick it on pole. In a wet qualifying session. And Danny Banani as well. That's a pretty good lap from him. 33.2 puts it in third. Who else is on our lap? I think Verge is out for one. Oh, what's Bailey doing? He's 5 seconds up on his time. He needs a lot more time in the final sector, though.
Ooh, back end twitchy, yeah.
Yeah.
Nervous. Enough for
I guess
P3.
P3.
Yeah, that's...
It's a solid lap, you know.
Yeah, it's incredibly hard though for us to really call the pace of these drivers.
Yeah.
You know, it's a new game, but because of the changing track conditions, yeah, it's hard to work out who is actually fast. We know Alex Norris is definitely fast, and Christian and Bailey, of course. But how fast is Danny in comparison? Eversnacks. Percy Gilly as well. Now with these Inters on, we should get a true reflection. Actually, he is one of 3 drivers coming out of the pits on those Inters. So
Oh, Virtuous spun. Oh, he saved it. He was about to spin. He was half a way up, trying to push through sector 3. Oh, Tilda's almost round. Every time I pan to someone new, they're almost spinning.
You need to take the camera. Yeah, still light rain coming down. Ooh, Tilda getting on the curb there. Are the curbs slippy in the wet then, or is it not affected?
I think they are a bit slippier. I mean, I can't imagine they're fun to drive at this track, especially with how fast you're going. I imagine maybe that exacerbates it, but
Yeah, generally the
Crystal's with a P3 time, and Alex Carew as well. I missed him.
oh yes, Alex Carew, the
In the
goat.
32s, yeah.
Crystals was saying before the race he had only done 4 laps in this game so far, so that time's pretty impressive then, yeah.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Oh wait, the rain stopped, am I correct? I think...
Yep, I think you're right. The rain has stopped, and I mean the track, for all purposes, looks dry at the minute.
You still see the wet on the outside, so I wouldn't say it's fully... I think it looks wet, who knows.
Yeah, everybody up in their time. It looks like Alex is up on his time in P4. Billy Thompson is not up in his time.
I think that was I think that was finishing an outlap.
Oh, right. And then Danny's up in his time, 6/10. Yeah, so a lot of improvements throughout the field. Bobo is the first guy in the pits, considering those soft tires already.
Oh, that's brave. Bailey is also 6/10 up on his time, so definite grip there. Oh wait, Everslex has gone P2.
Ooh, nice, nice.
That's a solid lap time, I think.
I mean, he has been putting this event together. Do you think he's been practicing these conditions?
Maybe not the track so much, but Christian is 1.2 seconds up on his first sector.
Oh, Danny Banani goes first.
Danny?
31.141. Nice. Great lap from him. Who is next across the line? I did see the timer there. It's 2 minutes left on the clock.
Oh, you know what, Bobo? If he gets out right about now and starts his lap right on the timer, he might just have the best track conditions for his tyres.
Yeah,
he might just hit the dry.
He's coming out right now, yeah. He must have heard you.
He could steal pole away here if the track does him a favour.
We've got a McLaren about to cross the line. Is it... Which one is that? That's Touge,
Christian's in sector 3, yep.
Touge goes P2. Oh, nice.
I think Christian's on course for pole as it stands. Snacks is on an outlap. Christian about to cross the line. He was 2.6 seconds up at the second sector.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Yes, the track is evolving quite quickly. I think Bobo might be the favourite here.
Yeah, there's a couple other guys, or one other guy on sauce, but he's in the pits, so he's not going to have time to set a lap. A few guys came out of the pits though and put on fresh inters. It's a bit of a strange move.
For me, Bobo looks like he's got plenty of grip. It's just whether or not he makes it to the line in time.
Yeah, and we've got a couple of drivers about to cross the line. Is there anybody on a timed lap here? Danny Banani crosses the line, does not improve.
Bailey's up 2.1 with a purple first sector. I think this is a dry track. I think Bobo might snag it.
Yep, there he is, about to cross the line, start his lap. Yeah, Alex Carew is coming out on no sauce, but he will not be able to set that time. He's currently in the mid. Yeah, he's halfway around the circuit, so
Bobo is looking quick. That looks like full grip to me.
Oh, Johnny Disco puts it in P1.
Oh my!
We've got another Mercedes. It's Billy Thompson about to cross the line. Is he going to take pole? He goes pole. Yeah, he does indeed. 28.198. So, wow.
I don't know how fast Bobo's going because he didn't set a time, so I can't tell off his sector splits what he's doing. He did a 30.7 in the first sector, so I think that's pretty quick.
Wow. Are we going to see Bobo on pole? He swings it around.
I think we are.
Yeah, and he's got a car ahead as well. Hopefully he doesn't get held up or experience that dirty air we were talking about earlier.
It's a purple middle sector, or so it says. I don't know.
Flat out for the triple right-hander so far. A little bit of a lift there. Big lift for this one. Wants to keep it in the
That's
track
the
limits.
danger.
Yep, and he is right on the back. It looks like, no, it's not his teammate, but he will get a bit of slipstream. Won't get held up too much here. Alex Norris puts it in pole, 26.3, but
Oh,
Bobo
it is
takes
Bobo
pole.
on pole.
Perfect strat. It worked out. The
23-2, I
timing.
think.
Yeah, the timing of that was perfect for Bobo. Well played, sir. Well played.
It's a good lap on a changing circuit, I must say.
Yeah, I'm so
3
surprised.
seconds ahead of P2.
Why did no one else put softs on?
I don't know. Maybe they just didn't think it'd dry up in time.
Yeah, I mean it seems obvious now, but of course it's different when you're in the car in the session. Trying to make the right choice, but there we go. That's our grid for today. Bobo takes pole, the only guy on softs. For quali there, Alex Norris with P2. And yeah, Percy Gelly's a new driver to the league in P3, strong showing. P4, Danny and Crystal managed P5 in the end there. We will have formation lap. We are testing that out. It was bugged in previous games. Hopefully it's not bugged. And I very much welcome this because this gives me a moment or two just to compose myself before a race rather than just being thrown in at the lights, you know.
However, with the tyre wear on this game, I don't think the drivers will appreciate this.
You know, I used to always say to people, the hardest lap in a race was the formation lap because it seemed like every race in a formation lap, someone would hit someone else and get a penalty on the formation lap.
Yep, it is a difficult one. However, with the tyre wear this game, I have seen extreme levels of tyre wear. And the formation lap with your cold tyres and you're trying to warm them up, you'll be surprised at how much wear you can put on those tyres.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see quite interesting strategies today because of the wet stuff. I just want to take a moment to say hello to chat. I am watching and I'm looking out for comments in chat. We've got Kyle Kane saying hi. Speedy saying using wets here and the collie was just trolling. And Icewind saying what a nickname for Percy Gelly. Hopefully we're saying it right. Cursed as well, Marlos saying let's go gang. Another
We are
returning driver.
British. We can be excused for our terrible
I
pronunciations.
know, I massacre
It
people's
comes
names.
with the
And
culture.
even when they tell me after, like, this is how you say my name, I will continue to massacre it. So I apologize.
We'll just shout it louder and louder until.
I mean, I am gonna just call him Percy, like at the end of the day. So. Good, yeah. We already see conditions are going to be very wet at the start here. And can we talk about the weather, or do we keep it a surprise?
We can keep it a surprise.
Yeah.
It's Snacks who's done it, so we'll figure out what he's chosen to torment them with.
That's true. I didn't actually look.
It looks like I saw a lot of inters, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah, everyone on inters. So
it does look light. The rain does look light here compared to that quali session at the start. So we might have light rain at the start. If it gets heavier or not, I don't know. Maybe it gets drier. I don't know. We're gonna find out together. But yeah, let's have a look at the top 10 though. Lots of familiar names there. The guys I'm most interested in though are Bobo. We did see him in Tier 1 last season. I mean, he held his own in Tier 1, I have to say.
yeah, he did. It was solid.
It was a tough outing
However,
for him. Yeah.
I do fear for him into turn 1 here. I don't imagine many people have done a race start at Qatar with inter conditions. He may have done a really good lap to stick it on pole, and he might get the Monza turn 1 treatment for it, which would be a shame.
Yeah. Bobo. Oh. Christian. Oh, what happened there?
Has he been? He's touched someone in the formation lap and been sent to the grid.
Wow. There's always one. There's always one, man. Johnny Disco in P7 though, in the Mercedes.
Yeah,
We'll be keeping an eye on him. Alex Caru, who has GOAT capitalized in his name, so let's see if he's able to live up to that moniker. And yeah, Michael Singo, another one. Viz at the back, so hi Viz at the back.
It looks like Viz isn't in the lobby. Oh, he's just joined back.
Oh dear.
Hopefully he can get in his car. I hope that bug has gone.
Yeah, here we go. We're lined up. Jamie, take it away for the race start, man. I will.
We still got half the cars to get to the grid, yeah.
This is unusual, yeah. This is. Look at
Yeah,
all the
there's
lights
a big
flashing. It's.
gap. Alright, where's Bobo?
V Carbs at the back. Scordo takes up his position, and Viz, the last guy to do so. Yeah, we're about to get underway. This is going to be super exciting.
And it's lights out and away we go. Bobo gets off the line decently. I think Alex Norris has as well, the camera. Alex Norris is going down his inside. We've got the two Red Bulls fighting right behind. Oh no, Bobo, we gets through in the Ferrari as well. Alex Norris has got into the lead through turn 1, and now we've got Bobo defending from Percy. Is that what we're going with?
Yeah, Percy, yeah.
And we've got Touge and Snacks fighting it out as well. There's movement all up and down the field.
Yeah, the mid pack is just surrounded by water vapor. Someone just went off track there. I think it might have been Danny Banani temporarily off track, but yeah, great getaway for Alex Norris, taking the lead. Bobo holding on to P2. What's happening?
I saw Bailey or one of the Mercs go for a audacious dive bomb, and oh no, and the Mercs are still going at it. Johnny and Bailey. Oh, cameras are interesting.
Oh, it's so hard to do side-by-side racing in these conditions.
Yeah.
But Bailey Thompson does take that position, and it looks like Touge actually going for a move on Johnny Disco as well. Yeah, a few movers and shakers, but largely the order remains the same.
Yeah, and Bobo managed to, he only lost one position on the start. Could have been worse. He had two Red Bulls either side of him. It looked dangerous for the guy, but Alex Norris is somewhat blasting away at the moment, which is, yeah, that is some serious pace from him. 2 seconds off of the first lap. And it looks like Bobo is going to have Percy for company at turn 1 as well. As, yeah, Percy's trying to go around the outside of Bobo. Oh, that's a very... Oh. No, Bobo fights it round. Back around the inside. Very nice.
Yeah, continuing to fight all the way through here. Oh, yeah, Percy gets it done there.
Fighting. That's a brilliant move.
That was close. Bailey Thompson with the first penalty, so I was expecting these. He's fighting hard with his
He's
teammate.
Still fighting with his teammate.
Yeah, there's no team orders. Definitely.
No. Free to race.
I'm actually
Johnny gets the move done, actually.
I'm actually surprised that he's not teammates with Christian. Usually, you see them. Yeah.
I think the Merc was already taken.
Oh, there you
go. They're still going at it.
Yeah, Johnny Disco doesn't want to let this go, but he's got Touge behind him, pushing him on. He's also got Alex Carew. And, you know, typically it is hard to pass in wet conditions, but it's such an unfamiliar track in wet conditions. No one knows where to go for it. I mean, here it's a good place, but it's flat out. And unless you've got a lot of ERS and
I wouldn't risk it with the dirty air on this game.
Yeah, you can kind of pick it up a little bit with Johnny Disco.
Yeah.
Oh my word, both cars going wide there. I think Bailey Thompson might have got a track warning there. He might have got another one there. He is, yeah, he's collecting
looking for a disqualification, I think.
And look at this as well. Alex Norris, 3.3 ahead.
Yeah,
what the hell?
He is flying. Percy's looking pretty quick, but he's not. I mean, no one seems to be on Alex's pace in the inter conditions, but, you know, as the weather changes, maybe things will change. What would you have? Bailey, does he? Is he dropping his teammate?
Ooh, X-Russell, second guy with a penalty. He is P5, so P5, P7 currently with penalties.
He's not doing a bad job, though, seeing as he's only had 4 laps on the game.
Yeah.
He's mixing it with the front guys.
Yeah, but like 3 laps into the race and you've already got a time penalty, and it's going to be hard. You know, if you're struggling at this early, I mean that's going to be very tricky. As Tilda and
Oh,
Eversnacks,
and Danny
ooh,
Banani with a penalty as well.
yeah, I think there's going to be a lot. I mean, if you can get to the end of this one without a penalty, it's going to be quite the achievement. Look at Tilda and Eversnacks, so they're,
I am. This
oh
is
my
more
god.
inter-team battling, crikey. Oh, and Alex Caru gets past Touge as well, I think. It looked like it, yeah. Some big battles going on at Qatar. The track normally not known for its full lap long battles, but we're getting them here in the wet.
Yep. And yeah, Alex Norris continuing to stretch out that lead up ahead. So I guess, yeah, there we go. Fastest lap from Alex Norris, 35.9. So he's got the pace to win today. But I mean, the track is drying out. So these guys, what are they? Well, I say it's drying out. When I go on board with Alex, you can still see that rain coming down pretty heavy. So not quite ready for dry tires, I don't think.
Oh, Danny Bernardi struggling to keep it on track there. Almost somehow managed to find the barrier.
Yeah, a lot of trends forming here. There's a big one right behind Alex Norris, 5 seconds down the road, and then there's a few ones there. Mercedes got their own train going on, Williams have their own train going on, but yeah, Alex Norris just chucking it around these corners here. He looks like he's very comfortable in this position.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we need some extra wet weather to slow him down.
Yeah, that's what we need. We need like a commentator, you know, function where you can just press a button and it just like instantly turns the track wet or something.
However, it does look like the rain has stopped, so we look like we're going. And Eversnacks picks up a penalty, so they are starting to rack up across the field. We are only 4 laps in. Oh my!
What do you think then? I mean, I know our knowledge of this is pretty limited, given that it is a new game. But what do you think in terms of inters to dries? Like, when is the right time to do that? Obviously, the track.
Oh, some
Oh,
people are thinking
oh
now. It
yeah,
seems.
yeah. There you
I
go.
see.
I was wondering,
Yeah,
like,
Fede and Christian.
that
Sir.
is. I mean, it is dry. Like, I mean, you can see the track is dry. There's no more rain coming down. I don't see any wet stuff on my screen. The pits are completely bone dry, it seems.
Yeah,
This,
it seems
this might
like
be a good
hard
call.
tyres. That's
Ooh,
brave.
hard tires. Billy Thompson on the mediums. What do you reckon about that?
I think the mediums should be better. If it won't. I mean, unless it is bone dry, but I imagine it might be still a bit damp. So, oh my, no, it is not.
Whoa!
Fede has
Ho, ho, ho.
almost managed
Holy
to pin
moly!
that
Okay,
coming
there's
out
our
of the-
answer.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, Christian is struggling. They are all struggling on the dry
Yeah,
tyres.
I think Alex Norris. Hopefully, someone's in his ear saying, "Do not pit for dries. It is not time yet."
This is maybe not the best strategic call, but you know sometimes you got to risk it.
Yeah, and X Crystals
Oh,
off track
crystals
again.
has disappeared.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
just. There's just massive understeer in the car right now. It doesn't want to turn.
Doesn't want to accelerate.
Oh, who's that in front? That's Billy Thompson
Maybe.
struggling. Oh, there's big contact there, and I think X Crystals is about to go into the wall. He does indeed. Loses some front wing there. He almost lost a wheel, but yeah, he just couldn't control the car at all. It
No.
was bouncing all over the show. Danny Banani, another 3 second time penalty. There was one that came up for him not so long ago, like probably within the same lap. So he's out. He's out. Oh my word.
Did he crash? No, he retired in the pit lane.
Okay, well, that's interesting.
Yeah, maybe something happened.
Yeah, we'll try and find out what has caused that issue. His car unfortunately does come out.
His car is stuck in the pit lane for me.
Oh,
Yep, you see it on your. Interesting.
I thought I saw it come out. Yeah.
Oh, there's a bug we found. But these dry tires do not look like they're working at all. They are still struggling.
Yeah, Johnny
Let's see.
Disco came out of the pits there. He's on mediums. He had a bit of a better start out of the pits than the other guys, but yeah, the back end remaining quite twitchy.
Yeah, and the car just doesn't like it wants to turn. Oh, Scorto almost spins it as well. Crystal's in the pit to repair his wing.
And puts the medium tire on, so...
Tilda's had a spin as well in Sector 1. Got going again though. Verch
Yeah.
is... Oh, yeah, this looks brutal.
I mean, Crystal pitted again and put mediums on, so it must be kind of close to, like, dry conditions.
I think I just saw Bailey with a purple Sector 1, and with the car is waggling a bit, but it looks like it's now dry enough. I guess we'll have to look at Johnny Disco's time to Viz and see if that keeps coming down. But he doesn't look like he's going on Alex Norris at all, so...
Well, everybody has decided to pit here.
Yep.
Alex Norris putting on the mediums. Percy Gelly goes for the hards. Everyone else, I think they're going to go for mediums. Johnny Disco gets a free second time penalty. Hard to keep track of these penalties. It looks like half the grid have them at the minute.
Let's have a... Yep. Where is it? Oh, yeah. So we got Futuristic and Crystals, both with 6, and then Eversnacks, Johnny Disco, Bailey, and Verch with 3 seconds each.
And Alex Garrow just set the fastest lap time. That was on hard tires.
Oh, and they side by side with... Who is that, Bailey? Yes. Oh, Bailey dropped it on the exit of turn 1.
I just caught that. I just caught that.
I don't know how he's done that. Maybe, I don't know, the curb's still wet, but... That's a weird place to drop it there.
Yeah, and how is that going to affect the tire temps there? Is that going to skyrocket them? And
I mean, I don't know. Maybe yeah, if the track's still a bit cold from the rain, maybe the tires will cool down. But I don't know. It didn't look too bad. It looked like he got going again pretty quickly, like right off the spin. Bede has retired in the pits as well.
Oh, he made it to lap 7. That's pretty good for him.
Yeah, more than the Monza did the other day. I mean, but he did hit the wall around the same time, same lap time. So.
Speedy's saying we'd love to see it. I think I was in relation to Billy's escapades there.
Well, I'm just saying, I did mention that Christian's car control was better than Bailey's, and I think I've been proven right here. But we'll have to wait and see, because Christian might drop it yet.
I do have a question I've been meaning to ask. In the battery deployment, you know, you see the DRS there for each driver.
Yeah.
There's like a little cog underneath.
That's your recharge.
That's a recharge. Okay, and it's
yeah,
yellow.
So
does that mean anything?
So go to 2s. You see where it's red?
Yeah.
That's how much you can recharge in the lap. Like, that's how much once it's fully red, you can't recharge anymore. Futuristic is also retired in the pits. We've got both Ferraris out. Oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, Futuristic was my teammate last season. Sorry to see him quit. I mean, why? I don't understand why you would quit in the pits. Like, I mean, there may be other weather coming later in this race. We are on lap 8 of 29, so plenty of time to go. I would tell you what, these time penalties are coming in thick and fast, but it seems to be for the same people. There's 5 people.
Bailey is up to 6 now as well.
Yeah, let's have a look at those times.
And Eversnacks. I don't know if Eversnacks already had one.
Yeah. Alex Norris, 25.4 on those mediums.
So I think the closest battle we have on track is Bobo and Persegili within 1 second. And then the rest... Oh, Virtue 2 as well. Everyone else has kind of spread like a second and a half between them.
Yeah, Bobo's done well. He's navigated himself nicely.
Yeah,
and,
he's keeping up with Percy as well. I'm just going to go with Percy.
Yeah. Oh, who's this? It's P6 Alex Garrow right on the back of Christian.
Oh yeah, he's caught him at a rapid pace as well. Let's meet. Which tyres is Christian on? I think Christian's on the hards. And would look like the mediums are working. Oh no, Alex is also on the hards. He's looking pretty quick.
Oh no, Bobo got a penalty.
I mean, there's still 20 laps to go. We only got through now. Yeah, I wouldn't worry if you got a penalty, because I can assure you the guy ahead of you is pretty close to 1-2.
Yeah. Yeah. I know it's like trying to find that balance between, you know, you're trying to push, but you also don't want to pick up track warnings.
Yeah, I mean, it seems to be coming from people who generally are running close behind people, and they're like getting caught by the dirty air and maybe understeering off the track.
Yeah, and just as you said that,
They're not
Wirtz picked up a
expecting.
penalty just for that exact reason.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
following behind Touche. I mean, what can you do to compensate that? Is it just like, you know, experience of the dirty air, or do you have to
Yeah,
back off, or?
maybe lift a little bit, turn in a bit earlier. I mean, it's going to hurt your tyres more, but yes, unfortunately, that's the effect of it. You're just going to have to, yeah, a bit of experience though will go a long way.
Yeah, Wirtz flying past Touche, so he no longer has to deal with that dirty air, and no,
Alex
it's
also got past Christian. Oh.
yeah, up to P5, yeah. And I tell you what, Wirtz is right on the back of Eversnacks, who's holding on to that P7 for now, but may come under attack as Wirtz is on these soft tires, and they look pretty pacey right now.
I imagine they do, and then I give it 1 or 2 laps, and they won't feel so pacey. But yeah, he is looking rapid.
Yep, he's got that gap down to 0.5, but let's go on board with him because he's about to hit this triple right-hander, and we're going to see the effects of dirty air here. As you normally have to be as precise as possible, but a little bit of dirty air,
Yep,
as we see it
there
there.
you
Go,
go.
yep.
Not even a lift. Yeah, respect it.
Billy
Oh,
Thompson.
look at him struggle through that final corner as well. He's struggling everywhere with it.
Yeah, but he is going to get this moved on, I imagine, into turn 1. Yep, bit of DRS. Billy Thompson
Bailey,
retired.
hey,
What?
it's safety car. He's
Oh!
crashed in the pit lane.
Oh my
Oh
word!
no! Oh no!
And Billy Thompson spins.
You wouldn't expect that from the caliber of driver that Bailey is.
Oh, I just remembered, red flags are on in this session, so...
I think we need a few more to bin it, but that's 2 from Bailey. Oh. However, this does spice the race up. It brings everyone closer to Alex Norris, who had pulled a 13-second gap.
Yeah, also Wirtz, you were saying his tires are about to fall off a cliff,
Yeah.
so he gets a lifeline. We'll be able to pit.
Yeah.
I imagine put mediums on probably get you to the end from here.
No.
Okay.
if the mediums can go to the end at Qatar from lap 14, let's say, when the safety car lap 13, 14, I'd be heavily surprised.
Wow.
I'd stick the hards on, and you could maybe do it. I suppose.
So Alex in the pits. Percy Gelly, is he going to pit? Yeah, he does pit. P3 Boo Boo pits as well. And I tell you what, safety cars, I mean, it's not late in the race, thankfully, but yeah, the guys with penalties, they don't want a safety car.
No.
It's going to affect them big time, but I mean, they do have a lot of time here. We're not even at the halfway point of the race. As Johnny Disco stays out on mediums and takes the lead. Ooh, interesting.
This will be interesting into turn 1 after the restart.
Got
Those
Billy
are some
Thompson
really-
and Chad there. Dumb track should have been Bahrain. Soft, medium,
Yeah.
hard. Soft, medium, hard.
I think you just have to be better, Bailey.
Get good, bro. I can't say anything. I can't say.
6-lap-old mediums? I can't imagine they're feeling too fantastic.
Yeah, strangely, a couple of drivers staying out. So you got Johnny Disco taking the lead. So that was.
Viz is an AI, I believe.
Oh, Viz is AI. So his
Yeah.
AI is doing rather well, I have to say.
Yeah, however, Christian won't be saying that because he's going to be stuck behind him on the safety car.
Oh dear.
That.
I'm just going to make a quick change to an audio settings, see if we can get better audio. On board try that. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Speedy, we happy? You have to keep Speedy happy or else. Yeah.
Oh, Christian is clearly not happy behind that AI car. He keeps trying to overtake. Who's this at the back? Hopefully Tilda and Scotto can get, and Mike can get caught up before the safety. The safety car doesn't seem to be. It won't wait as long as it did last game for people to catch back up. I have seen it where it just kind of, someone might be half the track behind and it'll just go in. Whereas last game it might wait that extra lap
Oh,
until
that's
everyone's caught
interesting.
back up. Yeah. So be careful when trying to save your tyres while trying to catch the safety car pack.
Yeah, and look at the tire selection as well. A lot of guys did go on to mediums, and you're saying that they're probably not going to get to the end, or they're not going to be in good shape at the end anyway.
I imagine it'd be well into puncture territory if so. But Johnny Disco, I don't know, maybe he's hoping that safety car in a few laps, stick on the hards and go to the end.
Touge in the pits and puts on
On
sauce.
softs. That might be a good call. Hope, yeah, getting another one, maybe hoping for another safety car in a few laps after he's got some positions.
Yeah, I wouldn't question Touge's strategy because he tends
He's
to.
normally good.
Yeah, he tends to pull it out of the bag, doesn't he?
I remember the last Qatar race, I think he won it actually. With a strategy call like that. And Christian has managed to game the game. He got past the AI.
Yeah, and I think Eversnack saw that.
I think the FIA will be having a look at that one.
Yeah,
That was a bit cheeky.
I think Eversnack saw that, and he's trying the same
And
thing.
he's
Yeah.
doing From an
Yeah.
admin, eh? Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. I mean, he is testing it out, I guess. He could
Yeah.
make that argument. But we should ban him nonetheless.
Oh, has he done it? No.
Yeah, because it used to be this bit where you go, like, kind of go ahead, and then eventually it would just say, right, you took the position.
We are getting another lap out of the safety car, I believe. Yeah.
Oh, Eversnack did get ahead of.
No.
He didn't.
He needs to wait for it to slow down. He needs Christian to really pile on the brakes at the hairpin, and he needs to be already inside of him to do it. I think that's what Christian was doing. Wait, we got movement between Mike and Touge.
Wirch is in the pits.
Oh, yep.
That's interesting. He's putting on another set of mediums.
He's getting rid of a penalty by the looks of it as well.
Oh, interesting.
Did he have a 10-second?
He must have, yeah, must have. I mean, maybe he gets to the end on these tires, no?
We'll have to see. Maybe he can do it. I have no idea. I've not done Qatar myself, but I can imagine from the other tracks I have done that will be difficult.
Yeah, and he has to catch up. I think he might. Yeah, he's going to catch up with them. They're still in Sector 1, but...
Well, Eversnacks did get ahead of Viz in the end. Will Mike try the same thing?
Oh.
No.
It is annoying, though, isn't it, whenever you got a...
Oh, yeah. Especially
AI
on a
car
safety
ahead
car
of you.
restart. Because they're so slow to react.
I did see Percy Gilly, like, briefly in P2 there. I wonder, is he trying the same shenanigans?
Maybe just getting caught out with the safety cars, breaking into the hairpin and everyone bunching up.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting, isn't it, once we get underway. Johnny Disco on these old mediums, but Alex Norris on relatively new hards, but then you've got Percy on relatively new mediums, as safety car is in this lap. Message from race control received. And yeah, Wirch does indeed catch up with the bunch, so we're about to get underway. Johnny Disco is about to get the party started.
When does he go? I reckon he goes on the exit of the final corner. Try and catch out Alex Norris, but Alex Norris is normally pretty good at a safety car restart. Yeah, he's gone. Alex Norris he's got enough of a gap, I think.
Oh, and someone didn't get a good start there. It was Alex. He looked like he had a bit of a
yeah,
wiggle.
Alex sleep. Oh wait, no, Christian overtook him before the line, so has to give back that position.
Oh.
Wait, where's Eversnacks come from?
Yeah, that was free wide for a moment.
Alex Norris and Johnny Disco are battling. Johnny trying to hold it in the inside around turn 2. I think Alex Norris just has much better tyres, even though they're hards to mediums, so mediums might be done.
Yeah, and I'm on board with
He's
Percy. Oh yeah, I was going to say it's very important for him to get this move done. Oh, and he kind of backed out of that. It was half-hearted move there. It looks like he might get him into the hairpin here. Yeah, that superior grip is really paying off for him right now. And yeah, Alex Norris already got a second gap. So Percy doing all he can to rein him in. He doesn't want to see him slip down the road again.
He got past Eversnacks as well, back pass time.
Nicely done from him, yeah. Oh, and Viz, I see Viz dropping down a position. He is still AI, so he's down to P12 already.
Two just made up a few positions, I believe, on his softs. A couple positions, sorry. Christian's was having a go at Alex, by the looks of it. I was right under his gearbox. Percy's managed to get back to within about 6/10 of Alex, so keeping him honest.
Yeah, Alex going for a move down the inside. That was audacious, and he paid off for him. He's up to P4. And yeah, I think Bobo's going to try and fight that back all the way down to turn 1, but I think yeah, Alex holding him off. He's defending hard here.
If he pulls this move off, that's what a move!
Oh, nicely done.
Still side by side, but he's got the inside. He should be done. That is a brilliant move by Alex.
Yeah, that was right to the limit of the white line there. Very good stuff from him. And yeah, there's more battling going on here with Bobo, Christian. I see a McLaren all over the show. It looks like Touge on those fresh softs. He has a lot of pace in that car right now.
Oh, Eversnacks goes deep, defended it well. But yeah, Percy Gilly is also caught right up to the rear end of Alex Norris, so it won't be like the first stint where he's having a Sunday drive on his own.
Oh, big log up from someone up ahead there is Touge. Oh my word, the grip in these tires, but he's about to experience the dirty air effect. Let's see how badly it affects him. It's usually the third right-hander. We've got the second, and then this one as Eversnacks ahead.
Yeah, you can see he had to lift even on the softs.
Yeah, there you go.
But
oh my
God. You know
God.
what Touge doesn't have, because he's doing this, is a penalty. Like the 4 people ahead of him. As Christian has picked one up.
Yeah, he just picked. Oh, look at they're all over the track. Eversnacks and Christian. Extending all over the show as Alex in P3 picks up the fastest lap of the race. And there's a move going on there. It looks like Bobo and...
Moves everywhere.
Oh yeah, behind as well. That's Johnny Disco and Eversnacks, I believe. Johnny Disco.
Bobo had a bit of a spin. I swear he was ghosted, and now he's 1.7 off the lead. Oh, 1.7 off the nearest car.
Yeah, I saw something happen there on the straight, but I wasn't sure what it was.
Oh my.
There's a lot of jostling going on here, isn't there? The McLarens are looking very pacey. Touge with no penalty on those softs, just wants to get these moves done, but there's so much fighting going on. He doesn't know where to go. There we go.
Percy is also threatening to break DRS to Alex Norris as well, whereas Alex Caru is keeping up with both of them.
Yeah, and Touge did get past Christian there, so I don't know if that was...
He's also looking at Johnny Disco, who must... Yeah, those tyres look dead. They are 11 laps old, and he looks like he's struggling at every corner. No,
yeah.
However, still, even with the tyre disadvantage through this third sector with that dirty air, it looks like there is no tyre disadvantage. Touge is struggling through that sector. Oh, he kept it, but that must have been a warning. He's out of battery, and yeah, that's going to be an easy move for Touge.
Yep, Touge clearing the field now, so he's got his sights on Eversnacks and P5 up the road, but yeah, all that fighting has cost him a bunch of time. Persigelli leading this race over Alex Norris, who looked comfortably in control in the first phase of this race, but that safety car is really shaking things up with 10 laps left after this one. And I imagine those hards of Alex Norris are going to come back into play later in the race, so that is going to be interesting. But Alex Carew in P3 can't be discounted here. He's on the back of the lead pack here, so
It just depends on how well these mediums hold up. I think even I don't know if with the dirty air, I don't know if the tyre advantage from the hards to the mediums will be strong enough to overcome that dirty air effect through sector 3. So
yeah.
we'll have to wait and see.
And Touge, without dirty air, has managed to close up in Eversnacks massively in just 2 sectors.
Yeah, look how much he doesn't lift through sector 3 this time. He's full flat all the way through, which must feel nice.
Yep, he will get DRS this time around. He probably use this straight maybe to harvest DRS. I don't think he's going to be able to get a move on here. I might be wrong. 0.8.
Oh. Also, with Eversnacks, he has 12 seconds of penalties now.
Oh, wow. Oh, and look at the train behind. It's Johnny Disco leading it all the way down. Oh, my word. Audacious move there from Wirch. Takes it inside and takes the position from Johnny Disco.
Oh, Johnny's he's gonna fall back through the grid. I imagine. I don't want to imagine what the tyres are on right now. But if I look at Tilda, it looks like Johnny's rear left has markings indicating. Oh my, Tilda with a big move. But yeah, I think Johnny might need to pit here, or hang on and pray there's a safety car, but. Those tyres are fun.
Yeah, I don't think that was worth staying out. He's down to P10 from P1.
Oh, Alex Norris is now all on the back of Percy. So, but yeah, actually, in that last left-hander, struggling with. Instead, it's Alex Carew all over the back of Alex Norris.
Yeah, starting to get very spicy up the front, I think. Yeah, they're just waiting for the moment. I know the mediums are going to drop off, and it looks like they're dropping off a little bit here as Alex and even, yeah, the 2 Alexes, sorry.
Yeah.
I just realized they're both
2
Alex.
Alexes in the top.
Oh, God. There can be only one. But Bobo as well, P4. I mean, he does have a time penalty, but hanging in there.
He's not just hanging in there, he's pulling away from the field behind him as well.
As Christian picks up another time penalty. I'm going to have another look at those penalties, actually.
There's a lot of 6s now.
Oh, dear. Yeah, Eversnack's 12, Wirch 9, the rest 6s and 3s.
Oh, Verch has only just got that 9, I think. Within the last lap or so.
Yeah, so only 5 drivers. Well, 4 really, without penalties right now.
Yes, I mean, 2 if you can get past Eversnacks and get a couple of seconds up the road, he's on for a podium. However, I can imagine those softs are not feeling the best now.
Yeah, there's big lifts there for that triple right-hander and the left-hander that follows.
7 laps on softs. I can't imagine they're feeling fantastic to drive around on.
I think he might go for a move here. Yeah, he's got the pace to go for it. Slipstream ERS, he's going to go around the outside, so Eversnack's happy to defend the inside. And yeah, looks like he's got it done, although Eversnack's does get a good run out.
Hanging it.
Yeah, but Touge with the inside line. And he's having to use
a lot of ERS, but let's see if he can get up the road, and if he can make these if he somehow knows something that we all don't, and he gets these softs to the end while also catching the podium positions, hats off to the guy.
Yeah, they do look a wee bit sketchy like already.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look at the actual tires themselves, because apparently
yes, they do mark up.
Yeah, they mark up a wee bit. So
check his rears, and you should see markings on them. Oh yeah. He's just got off the track.
Oh, oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, his rears do look a bit marked up at this point, so maybe they are struggling. Actually, Eversnax's don't look the best either.
So up front, Percy leading the field down to turn 1. Alex Norris keeping him honest.
Bobo has closed up half a second that lap. He is
Yeah.
dropping half a second down the straight though, so
Yeah, he's got
that's
that clean
interesting.
air. He's loving that kind of
Yeah.
just driving on his own. I mean, this is the kind of track
Oh.
where you just want clean air.
Alex is going for a move on Alex, I think.
Ooh.
He was burning the overtake. Nah, he's letting off. Can't do it. However, he's got some serious pace, Alex Carroll, in the Aston Martin. Oh,
Oh, he goes wide there, yeah.
Yeah.
Has to be very careful.
But
He
Bobo's
already has a
hanging.
penalty. Lap 22 at 29.
Guys, I think the stream died.
Oh no, oh no, really?
Or maybe it's back actually. Sorry, it might be back. It was like gone for 30 seconds or something. But
Oh dear, yeah, it's still streaming on my end here, yeah.
it seems to be fine now. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry for the interruption.
That's Pitlin Ted,
Please continue. Please continue.
Yeah. Cheers, Ted.
Techno Ted. Yeah, so Alex Norris on the back, 3/10 in it, but this dirty air is a big feature in this race. I was expecting some more wet stuff, I have to say. This
Yeah,
is,
so was I.
but
For a climate change event.
yeah, and the thing is, like when you look at the sky, it's just black, so you don't know what the
Yeah.
weather is. Are we gonna get like a last lap deluge of water? I don't think so.
Did
I mean,
Snacks have something up his sleeve?
yeah,
If he did, it would be here by now, I imagine.
and we've had safety cars as well, so has delayed the race somewhat. So I think if it's going to hit, it's going to have to hit now, or else it might not get wet enough for inters or wets.
Maybe this is why Two stuck on the softs. Maybe his engineer came on the radio, classic Mark, telling him there's rain in 10 minutes. And he'll probably be asking him right now, and he's still saying 10 minutes. So, but he still doesn't have a penalty. However, yeah, his tyres, he's falling away from Eversnax quite a bit now. So,
Yeah, and he could be on for a P4 here, you know, depending on how the penalties pan out ahead. Alex Carew does have those 6 seconds. If he was to pick up another 3, that puts him in striking range of Touche getting a potentially P4.
no. Eversnax is 8 seconds off P4
Oh yeah,
now.
sorry, yeah, I misread that.
Yeah, dropped quite a bit. That leading trainer really pulling some, doing some strong pace now, to be fair to him.
Yeah, I think we're getting to that point, aren't we, where Alex Norris is starting to weigh up his options. It is lap 24, he still has time for it, but yeah, he's saved up his ERS 95%. Percy also saving up some of his for the attack that's about to come, 80-90% for him. Oh, and I was on board there, and he picked up a penalty. Percy.
Oh, he did. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, and it was in part
Oh.
of the track where you don't normally pick up penalties too. He's
Yeah.
going to be kicking himself.
I'm gonna try and see if Alex Norris has anything in the penalty department. He's on 2 warnings. So this race,
It ain't
if
over
Alex
yet.
Norris can keep it on track, it's all his. But one minor mistake, which is quite easy to make in the dirty air of another car ahead, and then race on again.
Yeah, and he used quite a bit of ERS there, down to 70%. Again, seems happy enough to follow
Wait,
Percy through.
It's raining.
Oh yes, well spotted. Yeah, well spotted.
Snacks did have something up his sleeve.
Lap 25. How quickly will this track get wet?
That is the question.
We're gonna see some guys pitting early, and look at that. Touche is straight away in.
Yep.
He's in, and he puts on hards. Okay. I definitely
Christiansen and put on the Inters.
Wirch as well. Enters. I think yeah. Surely you would want to put enters on
It's
like
the risk. You've got to take the risk, haven't you? I guess if your
Touche
tyres are.
yeah. He's got 5 lap old hards on. That is not good. Wonder if that was a mistake on his part.
Yeah, maybe he forgot to change it, like, or didn't change it in time.
Yeah, the panic when you're in the pits trying to change
Yeah.
your tires.
Percy looks like he's struggling though. With maybe this track is getting a bit wetter than more quickly than I thought it might.
Yeah, I have a feeling that Snacks is selected
Oh,
full wet weather for the end of this race.
yeah,
It's starting to come down pretty heavy.
yeah. They are having to lift. They're having to break through sector 3. They are struggling.
Alex Norris all over the back of Percy here as well. They're into the final corner, so I guess Alex wants to pit first. He wants to be the lead car into the pits here, but he doesn't have... Oh! No, 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 no!
Oh, it hits him again!
Oh my word. Percy's lucky not
Did
to
he get
get
wing damage?
He might have done. I thought Percy might have got a 10-second penalty
I
there,
can't
but
see.
because he got nudged into the pits there. But oh yeah. Alex has damage, and he's got a front wing change.
Changing it. Oh no, that spices up the ending of this race.
Chaos in the pits. Chaos in the pits. Everybody in the pits to put enters on, and Touche staying out on these hards.
Normally he is normally the strategy master, but I think this time he's
in the pits. Yeah.
it seems like he's been more unlucky than he's playing. Maybe he was pitting and he just couldn't swap over in time.
Oh, this is going to be super interesting. So we got Alex Norris, 4 seconds behind the lead pack here, but the lead pack all carrying penalties. So Alex Norris in clean air, and he's already kind of gaining time here for some of these corners. I think he might still do it, you know?
He does seem the quickest in the wet conditions so far.
And everybody's on inters. I mean, you could have gambled on full wet tires, maybe? No? Maybe?
Nah, the full wets just aren't good enough. The track, full wets seem to only be good at the race start for a few laps before that dry line forms. And then they're just not as good as the inters.
Yeah.
Which, you know.
Alex, I'm just watching Alex on board here. He's driving very well. Johnny Disco picks up another penalty, but yeah, Alex Norris will out a penalty. Has got that gap to 2.7. So as it stands, he's in touching distance of the race win. It's Alex Carew who has 6 seconds, Bobo 3, and Percy with 3 seconds. So yeah, as it stands, Alex is P2 technically right now.
Percy would love for one of these guys just behind him to maybe fall out of this little trade and maybe hold Alex Norris up, but to give him some extra time, because Alex is flying. Christian also all over the back of Johnny Disco, and he's going for the move, and looks relatively simple enough.
Snacks with another penalty. I think that's 15 seconds for him though.
I guess he didn't practice the wet as much as we thought he might have been.
Yeah, Christian up to P8, so he's now got clean air, and yeah, he can try and... Yeah, I mean, we're running out of lap times here. We have 2 laps left. But Alex Norris, look at the gap, 1.8. He's closing in big time. He's got this done already, I think. I mean, the only thing that could happen here is if one of the guys drops off and actually starts holding him up with that dirty air and pushing him back and giving Percy that 3-second gap he needs to maintain the lead of this race.
Yeah, that's the only hope, because he is about 1.5 seconds quicker than them at the moment, I think. A lap.
1.5 seconds, that's crazy. Yeah, 1.6 off P3, but yeah, technically Alex in the lead of this race, unless my math is wrong, which it often is. So.
I think you're right. He's about 2.5 off the lead, which comes down every corner.
You've got a calculator there, don't you?
No.
I've got an abacus. It takes slightly longer, but old school, you know.
2 seconds. He's gained half a second this sector. He is rapid.
Yeah, and I mean, apart from this battle up front, there is no other battles on track. There are a lot of big gaps formed. The wet weather at the end of the race is really just, yeah, just could have killed the race for many guys. They're all driving on their own. At least they don't have dirty air. I guess that's the positive.
Now the only thing is if Alex Norris gets a penalty, he needs one more warning.
Yeah, and he's now in dirty air range.
Yep.
Just one warning and he will lose this race win. Looks like he is being a bit tentative there. Just making sure he keeps it in the limits. Ooh, and that was...
Ooh. that was on the white line.
Yeah, and we're heading on to the last lap here, so he's one lap to do. And he's got plenty of ERS to use here, so I think he's content just to bring it home behind these guys and pick up this race win. Doesn't want to do anything too crazy.
Yep.
And the big question is Eversnack's going to be in the points here? He has lots of penalties.
Yeah, he should be fine. He should lose out to Verge. Maybe Tilda. If Tilda can get a move on. But yeah, then he should be fine after that. Should be P7, I think.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I'm just watching Alex Norris's every move here. He seems to have it under control. I don't see any real threat of track extension. He's not pushing incredibly hard. It looks like he's got a comfortable pace here, enough to stay right behind these guys. And he's only got one more sector left. And he will pick up the race win for this crazy event. Oh my!
What?
Oh!
How's that not a penalty?
Wait a minute.
He looked totally off the track to me.
Yeah, I was on board there. We'll have to watch that back.
Yeah, same. I was on board. It looked over the line.
Oh, and Bobo picks up a penalty, but I don't think it's going to matter here at the end.
Matter. Oh no, it does. He would have been.
Oh yes, Alex had 6 seconds.
He would have swapped with Alex.
Oh
he
man!
Saved Alex's podium.
And there we go. Percy Gelly takes the lead. Oh, yeah,
and
he's
Alex
in the wall.
Norris wins the race.
Yeah, these time penalties are going to rejig the order a little bit, but Alex Norris in the end crosses the line, not in P1, but takes P1 on penalties. Percy P2, Alex Carew P3, Bobo. DNF'd? Okay, I think that's the bug.
He looks like he's across the line.
Yeah.
He was P4?
Yeah, I think he was P4, yeah.
P4, yeah.
I think, isn't that what happens if you just Alt F4 to lobby at the end? I think.
Yeah, it closes, like it, yeah. Justin did it, didn't he, last game? So that's...
Yeah, a bit of excitement at the end there, but yeah, that definitely looked like a track extension. We'll have to review that after the race, but he got away with it. I know that if you lift in certain, track extensions,
yeah,
you can get away with it. And I just noticed as well, Percy had wing damage.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did he maybe when off the second touch, as he was going into the pits, he clipped the wall.
Maybe,
Nice.
but also at the very end of the race, didn't he send it into the wall at the flag? Maybe that was where the damage
yeah,
came from.
could have got it from there as well, yeah.
Because it's quite significant, actually. It's half the wings missing.
Oh, that's probably at the end of the race then.
There you go. Fun event. And we have our first winner of a wet Qatar. First and last wet Qatar race you're likely to see in this game.
Oh, we should make it a weekly event.
You're a sick man. It's good to see the British flag at the top step there. Finish driver in P2, P3, no idea what that flag. It's like the world
Alex.
flag. In it.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah.
There we go. So Alex Norris race winner Percy Gelly gets the fastest lap. You know what? I hate this here kind of new setup here where it shows you like it's cool if you get like race winner obviously, your fastest lap driver of the day, most overtake, but cleanest driver. Is it not just the way of saying you were the slowest guy on track?
No. It's more if you get penalties and contact warnings.
It just feels a wee bit like here's a wooden spoon. You did, there, you did great.
Maybe we should give a point for whoever gets it each race.
That's at least 14 points I'll get next season.
Yeah. Incentivize some drivers to not make contact at all costs.
Right, so there we go. That's that in the bag. Yeah, Eversnacks wins the most penalties award, I think.
Yes, the event organizer getting the most penalties is what you like to see.
Alex saying thanks for the brake check. I don't like that front wing anyway. Oh, that was into the pits.
Yeah, I feel like there may be some line versus no line difference going into the pits there.
Ah, right.
In the wet conditions.
Yeah, interesting comments in chat. Let's see if we have anyone who wants an interview. We'll keep them short for this one, but let's see who we got. Christian. Let's bring both of them in together. It's always awkward when you bring drivers in together. Welcome, Christian. Welcome, Snacks.
Thank you.
I just want to speak to Snacks first. Well done on the penalty accumulation. That was impressive.
You're gonna take first place
Yes.
in penalties.
Definitely, yeah.
Good. That was my target for
By
today.
a long way as well.
Yeah, so Christian, yeah, it was a bit of a up and down race. It looked like you had plenty of pace out there, but just for the strategy, the crazy weather, how did you find that?
Starting P1 and finishing P1, you know, another day, another win. It's pretty easy for me at this point.
Wait. Wrong race, bro. Wrong race.
Oh shoot, sorry. No, it was fun. It was very fun. I mean, all that complaining Bailey did, it was just bull crap. I mean, I enjoyed it.
Actually, speaking of Bailey, how does it feel that your teammate not only dropped it once, but dropped it twice and crashed himself out of the race?
I feel extremely confident that we will win the constructors.
Wow.
And the fact that I pushed him off in turn 1 and then he absolutely dive bombed me in turn 5 after, it's looking pretty good so far.
It's not too late to change your mind, you know, you can...
Yeah, I already asked Jamie if we could switch.
You had a good thing going, bro, you know? The grass ain't always greener on the other side, but yeah, it looked like a fun race. I mean, just talk us through the conditions there, you know, and how the dirty air was impacting on you.
Well, I mean, the dirty air was definitely doing its thing, but it didn't seem like the first 5 laps anybody had any kind of pace, so we were pretty bunched up, other than Alex Norris, who took off, obviously. But when we got up to pace, I had to lift in places I've never had to lift before, which was an experience, definitely. But it was fun. It was good with the dirty air.
Yeah, it was an interesting combination, you know, especially a track where you never see rain. And you know, getting to that, Snacks, you set up this event. It was your idea, I believe, in the first place. So if anybody...
I think it was our gamer actually. I don't think it was my idea.
Okay, well, I mean, you know, you were behind organizing it. We were thinking maybe you put some time into practicing, you know, because you kind of had a heads up, but then that quickly became apparent that that wasn't the case.
No, what do you mean? I was so fast.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely have pace, like, but yeah, just tell us about the track extensions and stuff. Obviously, it's hard enough whenever it's dry to do that, but in these conditions, it seemed extremely tricky.
See, I actually did a few laps of time trial. I also invalidated a lot of laps in time trial. Um, yeah, it's just, one of those tracks where it's super easy to just go a bit too far off the track, and then especially in the changeable conditions, you never know exactly how the car is going to behave. But I think I got most of the penalties in the dry actually, so I really got no excuse, man. It was just I was not concentrating quite as hard as usual, I think. But yeah, it felt great. It was fun to drive. I liked the track a lot. Should have probably practiced a bit in the rain, and I would have destroyed everybody. Maybe.
Well, you know what, Snacks? You weren't the cause of the safety car today. So
Yeah,
That was
exactly. I mean,
Bailey,
lucky enough.
Bailey.
I was in DC with him, so maybe he's taking over my course
You've
for
rubbed
next
off
season.
on him, I see.
Yeah, hopefully he's taking my course now, and he'll take it for next season. Yeah, it was fun.
I just wanted to
Yeah,
ask you, Snacks, about the dirty air as well, because from our point of view, it looked like it was quite impacting, especially in the sector 3, those flat out corners. If you were behind someone, it looked like everybody was just like understeering all over the show. Were you finding that to be a big issue today?
Yeah, I was getting a lot of understeer as well. You have to go quite a bit slower through some of these corners, especially on a track like Qatar. It was interesting. It was interesting. I think that was my first real experience going wheel to wheel with other league people. Well, I did some 5-lappers, but I don't think we can count those. But yeah, you can definitely feel it, and it's something to get used to. But to be fair, I haven't really gotten used to the handling model of the new game yet. So it'll be something for me to discover in the next few weeks, I think. Yeah, was interesting going side by side again with people again though. Had a lot of fun.
And what was the tyre wear like, especially more so in the dry stint? Because we saw people going for some interesting strategies, staying out during the safety car with 7-lap on mediums. What was it like?
I'll
They
just
were
say that
delusional.
the softs were never the call. The tires they just die on you.
Yep.
I think especially the mediums. I think I had like 35% after that second stint. I mean, I did pit under a safety car, and then the mediums were at like 35%, and they were feeling awful already. They were overheating, but that's also just Qatar and killing your tires.
Same for you, Christian?
Yeah, I mean, after the first safety car, people were boxing for mediums, which was I'm not sure why, because that was never gonna happen. Because yeah, Taiwan was disgusting. I mean, I was on hards, and it was not for sure. So it's definitely something in the racecraft is gonna have to get fine tuned to not destroy the tires after 3 laps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, as long like it sounds like you had fun out there. I mean, P5 River Snacks, impressive. Christian P7. In the end, I mean, are you carrying optimism into the season here, or are you thinking, what have I signed up for here?
A bit of both.
Bit of both. Yeah, that sounds like a healthy. Yeah, balance is everything, you know.
Just a bit of fun.
Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it. And we will have some events before the season starts, including the preseason test race. But more on that later. I'm going to throw you guys out for now. Thanks very much for joining us in the commentators booth, and congrats on your finishing positions today.
Thank you, thank you.
Thanks for commentating. I hope you had fun.
We did.
We sure did, yeah. And I'm going to bring him Wurch because he's been waiting on the wings there, and he did finish P4.
We did, yes.
We didn't really see him much on the stream, but yeah, Wurch P4. How was it for you? You have fun out there today?
Yeah, I had fun. It was like a kind of a fun race. It was meant to be a fun race also. Well, I enjoyed it really well. I was quite on pace. Only did a few laps in the rain, trying to understand the setup I got, and that's it. And then I got into the qualifying. I was quite fast. Unfortunately, I invalidated the last lap, what could have bring me up to second place.
Oh.
Yeah.
You were looking quick. Whenever I did hover over it, like check what you were doing on a lap, you were looking fast, if not sliding everywhere in the wet. As is
Yeah.
only natural at Qatar, I imagine.
Oh. Yeah, okay. And after a little bit of practice, 3 laps in the rain, I got into the race and I got only track limits.
Yep.
Yeah, felt
I mean,
unfortunate, but it's
you
understanding at Qatar.
how many penalties did you end up picking up time wise in the race?
In the race, 19 seconds and got I got a 10-second from the pit stop.
Okay, so I mean,
Uh,
you were middle of the pack for
that
penalties today.
yeah, right there. But
Yeah.
I cleared that, so I stopped twice in the safety car. But
Yeah, we saw that. We saw that.
yeah, I was slowing down for the pit lane, and while I was trying to slow down, I accidentally tapped a little of my gas, what speed me up right into the pits, and that gave me the 10 seconds.
Well, we've all done that once.
Yeah.
No, it was my first time right now.
Better to do it in a fun event than to do it in your title fight that you're going to have later on in the game, right?
Yeah, I expect big
Well,
things after that finish.
Yeah.
You signed up for the season? I saw your sign up there. Are you expecting big things this season, or are you just going to see what
um,
happens?
I'm actually faster than F124. I'm closer towards the top of the people. For what I have seen right now, not saying too much. But I'm quite fast, and I am expecting not to end up P13 again in the championship.
Oh,
So
shots
you
fired.
are saying right here, right now, that
Mm.
you're going to be the primary challenger to Justin in Tier 1.
No. Take that back. No. I was more
That's-
thinking about the P7, P8.
That's what I heard. But no, you were looking quick, and I think, yeah, you have looked quick so far, yeah.
Yeah, I was quite quick.
Yeah, Jamie sounds worried.
Everyone's looking quicker than me at the moment.
Okay.
I still need to know where to brake at some
Same.
points, but that's quite a bit different from F124.
Yeah, it seems a lot earlier.
Yeah, a lot earlier, and some corners are randomly in sometimes differently later or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Very
It's,
weird.
still all learning. It's only 2 weeks or so since the game came out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's make the most out of it and see it in the championship.
Yeah, the excitement builds. There's going to be some
I'm
other
hyped
events.
for the next. I'm hyped for the calendar.
Yeah, like I say, there's going to be more events as well before the actual season starts. So no doubt we'll see you in one or two of those. But yeah, very much looking forward to seeing how you get on in season 18. Um, yeah, I mean, you set the bar. I say low. I mean, for tier one at P13 in the championships, actually not bad. But like the bar has been set low. Surely you can outdo that. You can take the free off that and finish P1. Yeah.
No.
I
Not
mean,
happening, I guess.
like you just have to believe it, man. To achieve it. You know, it's all about what is that like? The attraction, the law of attraction. You just as long as you believe it enough, it'll happen.
I thought it was opposites attract.
Oh man, sad, yeah.
But if you don't believe, if you do not believe enough, it's gonna happen.
No, then I would win everything then. Come on, bro. But yeah, Wirch,
That's how Chief won the championship in Tier 3.
yeah. Yeah, yeah. I definitely didn't believe in myself that season, but it paid off in the
Yeah,
end.
especially the last race, and it happened.
I know, crazy.
Oh, magic, crazy. Okay.
But yeah, Wirch, thanks for joining us in the comms booth. Hopefully we'll have you back in the comms booth as a commentator for season 18. Enjoyed your comms.
I had some talks about it to Eversnacks. So
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
let's
Looking
see.
forward to you joining the team. But yeah, we'll throw you out of the comms box for now. Thanks for joining us. So we appreciate you taking the time to yap in the comms booth with us. And yeah, I think we're gonna just wrap it up there, Jamie. It was a fun event.
Yeah,
Didn't know what to
it was a fun
expect here.
event.
Going into it, I mean, the one thing that stuck out for me, and it's a small thing really, but the safety car notification didn't go away again the whole race.
Yes.
And then in quali especially, that was annoying with the yellow flag sector 1 warning where you couldn't see the time. But if I mean, you know,
If that's the only bugs that are left, ones that annoy commentators rather than actual drivers, we can't complain too much.
Yeah, I mean that's all I saw. Apart from that issue with high vis, yeah. Apart from that, yeah, no game. I mean, we've had some terrible ones before, haven't we? Like game breaking, lobby breaking, nightmare situations, desync. So we'll take it. F125 largely seems like a pretty solid game, which is great because we are getting ready for season 18. For those who don't know, the week beginning June 23rd, we will be starting up again, and it's looking like at least 3 tiers. So more on that later on. But yeah, keep an eye on chat. We will announce some events before the new season gets underway. But Jamie, it was a pleasure sharing the com booth with you once more,
Pleasure.
and hopefully not the last time. Hopefully I don't get fired. There's a lot of new talent coming in, so I could
Yeah.
well find myself demoted to pit lane 10. Yeah, but we'll see about that. We will be back next week though, with another fun event. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And it's been a fun one, an unusual one, and we'll be back at it pretty soon under normal conditions. So stay tuned for that. So good night to everybody, and thanks again for watching.